Please be seated. May I ask Professor Peter Lloyd to introduce the ceremonial mace.
In September 2021, Solent University Vice-Chancellor Professor Karen Stanton commissioned the Faculty of Creative Industries, Architecture and Engineering to devise and create a ceremonial mace that would represent the values of the university and which could be used to lead the procession at our annual graduation ceremony. I'm very proud to be able to stand here today at the inaugural introduction of the mace to report that not only has the faculty collectively risen to successfully complete the project, it's done so in a way that has included in its production the students, alumnus, local education and industry partners that embody the values it represents. The sustainable oak handle, combined with the use of 3D printing with carbon fibre, represents the educational bridge Solent creates between the best of traditional approaches with the latest advances in manufacturing technology. The use of stainless steel to depict the sails at the head of the mace references our established connection with the maritime industry and signals the resilience, endurance, and the powers of reflection employed by all of our students in successfully navigating their journeys from Solent into the world of employment, achieving impact and success on a global level. On the head of the mace, Braille is subtly integrated into the three sails, spelling the word Solent, and underpins our commitment to the advancement of all, irrespective of status or personal circumstance. The LED integrated lighting around the handle of the mace boldly illuminates the university shield and the institution's core values of respect, ownership, inclusivity, engagement, integrity, and teamwork. On behalf of the university, I would like to thank all those who have contributed to the MACE project and who have reflected the university's values in doing so. I would like to extend a particular thanks to Mark Jones, course leader for product design and project lead for this unique and complex piece of work. I would also like to thank Professor Peter Wilson, who composed a bespoke musical piece which accompanied the ceremonial mace as it made its way to the stage. Graduands, diplomans, guests, please would you stand if you're able to do so. Thank you. And I call upon the Pro-Chancellor to install the Solent University Mace.
Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, by the authority vested in me as Pro-Chancellor of the University, I declare this graduation ceremony open. Please be seated. I'm delighted to extend a warm welcome to you, a very warm welcome to this wonderful graduation ceremony, which is a worthy celebration of considerable achievement and after several years of commitment and hard work. No one could have foreseen how your time at university would have been so different to those who graduated before you. Impacted by the pandemic, completing your degrees would have posed many, many challenges, both academically and personally. But you faced those challenges, and you're here today to celebrate your achievements. It is perhaps a much overused phrase, but we live in an increasingly uncertain time. Politically, environmentally, economically, and socially, the challenges are considerable. This can be daunting, but this ceremony and the achievements of the graduands and diplomats in front of me are reassuring and provide a reason for optimism for all of us. Remember the quote in our Andrews reception from Nelson Mandela: "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." As a consequence, today is undoubtedly a celebration, and one where you would rightfully take pleasure in your progress you have made. But today also comes with responsibilities. Who is going to solve those challenges? I mentioned, we can't always look to other people. We all need to be part of the solution, and others will look to you as graduates to contribute and very often to take a lead. Indeed, I encourage you to think of yourselves as the leaders of tomorrow. Pursue your ambitions with energy and enthusiasm, and don't settle for second best. It won't always work out, and how you handle the disappointment will be as important as to how you handle the success. If it gets tough, don't give up. The personal characteristics that have brought you to this graduation, for example, energy, tenacity, commitment, and an open mind will also serve you well in the future. Be ambitious, don't settle for second best, and certainly don't see yourselves as any less worthy or less valuable than anybody else. As Barack Obama said to the female class of Burnett College in the US, don't just get involved, fight for your seat at the table. Better yet, fight for your seat at the head of the table. Now, there's a good reason why we've all got dressed up today. Academic dress is a ritual which goes back to the very first universities, when the academics were often clerics or aspiring clergy, and excess in terms of dress was frowned upon. Gowns and hoods also have a very practical function, keeping individuals warm and protected from the weather. The warmth isn't lost. The irony of that's not lost on us today. However, the ceremony, tradition, and formality are all as important as we take time to mark your communal passing from the world of study to that of work and further participation in society. For us, it is a great pleasure to see you gowned, and it is a fitting way to celebrate your achievements. Today is a special moment in everyone's lives, and one which I know will be remembered for many years to come. We hope you will recall your time at Solent with fondness and pride, and that you carry with you the creativity and energy for which the university is becoming so well known. The Royal Society of Arts described the university as an angel of creativity in recognition of the enterprising and innovative way we do things. As you become graduates of the university, I extend my warmest congratulations. You will go on to contribute enormously in a wide range of occupations and professions. I am confident that you will bring not only social and economic benefits to yourself, but also to the communities of which you become members. We are very proud of you as students at the university, and we continue to be proud as you make your way in the world. Whatever you do next and wherever you find yourselves, you will always be our ambassadors. I hope you keep in touch and at some stage return to this university. For now, I want to finish with a quote relevant to a university in a maritime city. Life is like the ocean. Waves will try to knock you down and push you back to where you started, but once you fight through them, the entire ocean is yours. Very well done, and good luck for a happy and successful future. Thank you.
On the Pro-Chancellor to confer the award confer an Honorary Doctor of Media on Dan Walker. to be presented by Darren Kerr.
Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Dan Walker for the award of Honorary Doctor of Media. Dan is an award-winning journalist and broadcaster. Many of you here today will recognize this familiar face delivering the news while you enjoyed your breakfast, as Dan was the BBC breakfast presenter for 6 years. Fortunately for Dan has now moved on to the evening shift, joining Channel 5 News, which means he's been able to join us at this morning's ceremony. However, it does mean that he needs to leave after the presentation, as he is a man in demand and is required back at the studios in London for the evening news. This is a great shame, as there's clearly not been much to report on lately, especially from London. Dan's professional career started through work experience at Sheffield Hallam FM, where he gained work experience after winning a competition for young sports commentators. In 1999, he moved on to a full-time career, spending 4 years as a sports presenter and commentator for Manchester's Key 103 Radio. In his time at the station, he presented the regular midweek sports show, often broadcasting from UEFA Champions League matches at Manchester United's Old Trafford ground. Dan then moved into television with a 6-month spell at Granada TV in Manchester, appearing as a commentator on the Football League review show before joining BBC regional news programme North West Tonight. During this time, he was nominated for several awards and won the Royal Television Society Sports Award in 2005 for Regional Sports Presenter of the Year. In 2006, Dan started working in London, and in 2008 began presenting and reporting at sporting events such as Wimbledon, the Open, Aintree, Ascot, the Epsom Derby, as well as the Six Nations. In August 2009, he joined BBC's Football Focus, which he hosted for 12 years, going on to cover major sporting events all around the world, including the Olympics and the World Cup. In 2016, alongside his presenting on Football Focus, Dan became the presenter of BBC Breakfast, where he remained for over 6 years before joining Channel 5's evening news show, 5 News, in April 2022. Aside from presenting, Dan is a man of many talents. In 2021, he pulled on his dancing shoes and slipped into his sequins as a contestant on Strictly Come Dancing, finishing 5th place. 5th place. Unfortunately for Dan, there are no sequins on his gown today. Dan is also the author of a number of books, including the forthcoming Standing on the Shoulders, Incredible Heroes and How They Inspire Us, a sequel to his best-selling Remarkable People, which was a very timely account of inspiring stories of courage and selflessness. Dan is also an active patron of several charities, including the Sheffield Children's Hospital charity. In 2019, alongside Jessica Ennis-Hill, Michael Vaughan, and Lee Westwood, Dan climbed Mount Kilimanjaro for comic relief, a challenge that raised over £2 million. In recognition of his outstanding achievements in journalism and broadcasting, I conclude this citation by asking for the conferment of the award of Honorary Doctor of Media on Dan Walker.
Hello, everybody. Are you all okay? It's a lovely day, isn't it, to be wearing a suit and a massive gown and a hat. Thank you for letting me be part of your very special day. Can you all give yourselves a massive round of applause? Because I know I'm here, but this is your success we're celebrating. I'm very surprised and humbled to be standing here. Thank you for the very kind and lovely words. In the interest of balance, I feel that I should sort of inform you that I get messages most days from people telling me that I'm a fool, that I'm an idiot, that they hate me, and the occasional death threat as well, which is always nice. My favourite ever correspondence that I've had from working on the TV is a very short letter I received a few years ago, which started nicely, "Dear Dan Walker," which is often the best way to start a letter. "We watch you on television a lot." Okay, this is going very nice, very, very, very kind of you. "We are naming our dog after you. He's called Idiot." Okay? So bear that in mind when you listen to the nice words and you read stuff in the programme for today. This is actually my second honorary doctorate, would you believe? I know. I'm a doctor, halfway towards a decent joke. But one of my sisters, she's a nurse. She works with actual doctors. My elder sister, she worked her backside off for 4 years to become a doctor of history. And if I'm being entirely honest, the closest I've ever come to, I suppose you could say, a proper doctor was interviewing Jodie Whittaker when she took over the sonic screwdriver. But here we are. So I've been asked to cast some gems of wisdom before you. I loved my time at university. I was a student in Sheffield. I hope you've enjoyed yours as well. And today is the sort of climax of all of that. And I'm passionate about education. A few years ago, I set up a bursary scheme at my old university in Sheffield for students of journalism who don't have money to do the course themselves. And we now are in our 5th year, and we've got 10 students who are out there in the industry doing the job. And I know that many of you are art students in here. I know we've got quite a few fashion students, which is great to see you all dressed beautifully today. Probably why I got the invite. Joking, of course. But as a journalist and someone who's passionate about journalism, I feel it's so important that in all industries, we don't all look the same. And I feel that particularly in my industry, which I know well, it's often the case that people from privileged backgrounds or those who have a family member in the industry are the ones that get an open door into the profession, which is why I set up the bursary, because it's important that people come from different backgrounds, have different points of view, look different, and those are the people who are writing the stories and making the programs that we all watch, listen to, and read about. And to extend that point a little further, I think that's why it's essential that we spend time with people that we vehemently disagree with. That's why half the people I follow on social media, I either don't like, it's not the right thing to say, I have an opposite opinion to, because the society we live in at the moment will tell you that if you disagree with somebody, particularly on some of the big issues, you can't be friends with them, you certainly can't love them. And that is something I feel is fundamentally wrong, because disagreement and the ability to argue and to discuss is so essential to your life, both here at university and beyond that as well. Having said that, there are some people it's probably best to ignore. You all know who they are. But I love my job because I love listening to people. I love telling their stories. You've heard mention of a couple of books that I've written about that. And as a journalist, I feel my job is basically to be a storyteller. And the reason I feel passionately about that is because as somebody who writes words for others, you are a sword for those who are unarmed. You are a shield for those who are defenseless. And I have the privilege of being able to shout sometimes for people who don't have a voice. I can seek the truth and I can defend it. I know that if you look at the list of people that everybody hates in society, politicians, estate agents, and journalists are always the top 3. But I feel the job has always been a great privilege for me. And as you heard, I've had the opportunity to travel around the globe. I've covered 5 World Cups, 5 Olympic Games. I've interviewed the last 6 Prime Ministers, soon to be 7. I'm very thankful to have done some amazing jobs and have opportunities to speak to some truly incredible people along the way. And 3 years ago, I was asked to write an autobiography, which I instantly told the publisher, there's basically only my mum, not even my dad would want to read that. My mum would want to read that, but nobody else. So I asked them if I could write about other people. And thankfully, they said, yes, you can. And it went down quite well. And now, as was mentioned, I'm writing another book called Standing on the Shoulders. And the whole point of the book, if you don't know, it's a slight shortening of a favourite quote of Isaac Newton's when he was asked how he's been able to achieve so much in his life. And he said, if I've been able to see a long way, it's because I've been standing on the shoulders of giants. And the whole point of the book is about people who help you and help me and help us to see a little further than we would on our own. And in that book, there are chapters about parents who've lost their children to suicide. There are chapters about people who've stopped terrorists, who've risked their own lives, who've struggled with things like death, like injury, like prejudice, racism, depression, all sorts of things, but they found a way through. You mentioned Strictly. My professional dance partner, Nadia Bishkova, is also in there because, if I'm brutally honest, there's no greater achievement than getting this tall lump to the... You say fifth, I say quarterfinals of Strictly Come Dancing. Sounds a lot better, quarterfinals, doesn't it? But I've learned so much from various people along the way, and one thing that always strikes me is they have been deeply bruised by some of the experiences they've had in this world, and yet they are still able to inspire others. And that, I think, is a really rare gift. And they showed me, through writing about them and learning about them and spending time with them, that some of them are broken, but that doesn't mean they can't be brilliant. And I think it's possible to be both of those things at the same time. And in the time that I've got left, I just want to tell you about two people, one of whom was in the book, one isn't. One is a guy called Tony Folds, because I live in Sheffield now, and in January 2019, I was in a bit of a rush. I was walking our dog in a park in Sheffield, and I saw an old man who looked pretty cold. He was sweeping leaves up by a memorial in the park. I was already late for work, but for some reason I felt compelled to talk to him. I spoke to him, and in about the 5 minutes we had together, he told me one of the best stories I've ever heard. And within 2 hours, that story was going around the world on social media after I checked it out, retweeted, shared, and liked thousands and thousands of times. And Tony was an 8-year-old boy when he was in the park in 1944, in February. And an American bomber with one failed engine was flying over that park in Sheffield. And Tony was one of the kids playing in the park. And the pilot of that plane, a man called Lieutenant John Kriegshauser, decided that rather than land in the park and potentially save his and the crew's life, he'd avoid the children and land in the trees at the back of the park. He did that, and he and the 9 crew members on board died instantly. And Tony, who was 8 at the time, has been racked with guilt ever since. In the 1950s, he started laying flowers at the crash site. As a 17-year-old he was then. Finally, when he became able to understand the depths of sacrifice and what that actually meant, he started visiting the memorial there in the 1960s. And on and off, he's cleaned it, tidied it, tended it, and looked after it ever since. He's now 85 years old, and he spends somewhere between 20 and 30 hours a week looking after those stones, which mark the death of 10 men he never met, 10 men who gave their life for his, 10 men who he says he loves just as much as his own family. And I love that story because after years of silent service, Tony allowed me and the BBC at the time to tell his story. And he said all he wanted was to mark the 75th anniversary with a flypast by the American Air Force, which is quite a large ask. But I think because of the emotion of the story, I just stupidly on the day said, leave it with me. And within 12 hours of meeting him, despite not having a single contact in the world of aviation, thanks to the power of social media, I'd spoken to 2 MPs, second in command at the RAF, a major in the US Air Force, and the American ambassador's chief of staff, who was about to call me back to tell me that the Air Force would fly over the park 6 weeks later. Tony was on the 1 o'clock news, he had the press knocking on his door, and then on the 22nd of February, 2019, 15,000 people stood in the park and watched as the planes flew over to mark the death of the men 75 years before. They cheered and they cried, and Tony was holding the hand of the great niece of the pilot who'd been on that plane back in 1944. And the one thing I love about the story more than anything else is there's now a flagpole next to that memorial in the park in Sheffield. And it's part funded by 2 very different organisations, but it shows you the reach of a story like that. Half of it is paid for by Boeing, who are the world's largest aerospace company, and the other half is funded by Class 2E from Birkdale Primary School, round the corner from the park. And that is the power of a good story. All that came from one 5-minute conversation which started with the words, "Are you okay?" And to me, that's a permanent reminder of the influence we can have on the people around us. You're going off into the world now. I know you're already in the world, but you're going off into, I suppose, the big wide world outside of university. But it's your, not just pleasure, it should be your responsibility as well to look after people around you, to ask questions, to make a nuisance of yourself on occasions, to pester, to poke, to prod, to sometimes not take no for an answer. That's what I always think about when I think about Tony. And a much shorter story about another fellow who you may have heard of called Eric Liddell. The film Chariots of Fire was famously made about him. He was the Scottish athlete who took part in the Paris Olympics in 1924. He didn't run in the 100 metres because he wouldn't run on a Sunday. Instead, he ran in the 400 metres and won gold. But it's always what happened after the Olympics that I find fascinating about Eric Liddell. He went to China as a missionary, and he was eventually captured and became a prisoner of war there. He was kept in awful conditions, and along with his fellow prisoners, they were all expected to die. The Chinese eventually worked out that they had a famous athlete in their camp, and a prisoner exchange was organised with the British. And Eric Liddell was meant to return home, and a high-profile Chinese prisoner was meant to go the other way. It all been agreed by the Prime Minister at the time, Winston Churchill. And when the note arrived and Liddell was told that he was given his freedom, there was also a pregnant woman in the camp with him at the time. And he said to her, "You take my place, I'll stay here." She went back home to the UK. She gave birth to that baby, and that family and the generations beyond that are now living comfortably here in this country. He died 3 months later. His family never saw him again. He paid the ultimate price. It was the ultimate sacrifice. And I spend much of my life, and I love my job. I interview people who many of us look up to as heroes. Many of them have achieved great things. But if you ask me about a poster to stick on your wall, I'd probably choose somebody like Eric Liddell. There's a brilliant old proverb that says, "Mark the man, mark the woman who acts with honour when no one is watching." And that's what I think about the example of somebody like Eric Liddell. And life is much more than about what you achieve on the track, on the pitch, on the court, in the office, in the school, at the university. It's about, I think, the effect that we have on other people, those around us. The piece of paper you'll get today is an important piece of paper, but it's just a piece of paper. It doesn't define you. It doesn't make you who you are. And I think Eric was onto something. Life, I think, is about the impact we have on those around us, on our friends, on our community, and on our wider society. And I suppose the question from what Eric always makes me think about is what memory are we leaving on the people around us? Are you, am I inspiring the people I spend time with and the wider community? I know it's incredibly hot, so thank you very much for listening. Thank you for your time. Thank you for having me here today, and enjoy the rest of your incredibly special day. Thank you.
As University Registrar, I call upon the Head of Visual Communications, Fashion and Applied Arts to announce the awards and degrees.
Pro-Chancellor, as Head of Visual Communications, Fashion and Applied Arts within the Faculty of Creative Industries, Architecture and Engineering, I am pleased to present some of our successful students. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduates who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with honours in Beauty Promotion. Isabel Grace Arnold. Emma Jade Clifford. Eleanor Coleman. Freya Grace Dan. Melina Urquhart. Sally Ellen. Sophie Horncastle. Holly Hornton. Rosie Pogson. Kia Richardson. Abby Caroline Robinson. Lucy Sanders. Nicola Scovell. Martha Seisman. Imogen Viva. Madeline Warner. Susanna Winson. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduates who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with honours in Fashion. Laura Blanco Romero. Abigail Bright. Lucy Alexandra Davis. Joel De Leon Ruiz. Valentina Guerrero. Petra Kudalova. Q. Anne Neiman. Martina Polketarova. Alice Faye Isnard Roberts. Alara Tarini. Thank you. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduates who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Fashion Buying and Merchandising. Lucy Ann Wilhelmina Griffith. Kate Hook. Olivia Malone. Ayana Patel. Sherilyn Plank. Isabel Simpson. Hannah Nicole Wicks. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduates who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Fashion Graphics. Kerry's Rianne Collins. Neve Davis. Carly Hayden. Sienna Jasmine Jordan. Josie Manuel Gerardo Boston. Lara Langford. Alicia McKinn. Liela Malone. Erin O'Farrell. Lauren Louise Parkhurst. Jasmine Lena Maria Pesky. Rosie Frances Ruth Stewart. Syra Watts. Alanta Wilson. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduates who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Fashion Management with Marketing. Abigail Abraham. Lauren Grace Barthram. Rebecca Chisholm. Bethany Jukes. Mashia Farazana. Christy Elizabeth Graham. Charlotte Georgia Harvey. Alaya Marie Cara. Eve Payton. Amber Pullinger. Kylie Louise Ross. Alexandra Seeger. Monica Zukova. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduates who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Fashion Media. Jacob Luke Adisha. Sophie Corderoy. Sophie Louise Ann Eden. Jasmine Louisa Fay. Hannah Rose Isham. Chloe Willow Major. Anna Maria Emilianova Kanochiva. Eva McLennan. Ava Mariana McHannon. Carolina Muzanka-Ska. Matthew Nicole. Tanzela Raham. Megan Summers. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduates who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Fashion Photography. Melissa Ayman. Matthew Clark. Maria Christina Zock. Elizabeth Dodman. Luca Domit Servo. Emily Hinskovakas. Ashley Sophia Hornton. Hannah Morell. Sky Lucy Reed. Mariana Rio Silva. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduates who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Fashion Promotion and Communication. Meredith Austin. Anna Elizabeth Baker. Emily Bewisher. Sophie Jane Brocklebank. Tatum Samantha Farmer. Zoe LeBaron White. Lauren Weaver. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduates who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Fashion Styling and Creative Direction. Janai Blake. Hannah Carr. Latila Lauren Vardney Daphne Ellington. Katie Lauren Freer. Eliza Galley. Moira Gonzalez Gonzalez. Madeline Gulliver. Eloise Hales. Amy Louise Hanford Leach. Josie Higgs. Charlotte James. Paris Joseph. Liberty Louise Olivia King. Freya Leek. Ines Beatriz Mota Montenegro. Leah Melanina Polomacavo. Anna Rubikova. Malene Sakinzenvik. Vendula Simarova. Bobby Tether Lovejoy. This graduate has also been awarded the Eve and Rasencroft Photography Prize. Charlotte Young. Eliza Danilova Yuvakakov. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduates who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Fine Art. Shazam Begum. Crystal Brooke Bloomfield. Vincent Cunningham. Lewis Ford. Carol Ann Goodyear. Miles Greenhill. Charlotte Helkett. Ivy Lazille. James Lucking. Amelia Matthews. Lauren Shepherd. Daisy Steed. Samuel Fernley Ratcliffe. Peter Winter. Pro-Chancellor, may I present Anita Cador, who is here to receive an award on behalf of her late husband, Anthony Cador, who was posthumously awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with honours in Fine Art. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduates who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with honours in Graphic Design. Lily May Atwood. Daniel Bailey. Sophie Anne Ide Boyles. Osiris Butcher. Otis Conell. William Cooper. Barbara Dobrozakava. Nicola Fowler. Michael Jack Harris. Eliza Hayden. Jinyi Hong. Annetta Hawker. Jake James Howard. Jacob Lusinski. Sandra Razenzankwa. Luke Michael Richards. Connor Sable. Alpisha Singasari. Aaron Wallace. Laura Elizabeth Williams. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduates who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with honours in Illustration. Eula Isabel Algree. Chloe Boardman. Lindsay Boxall. Oliwa Buchalik. Davina Chukwueze. Louise Cocker. Holly Louise Crompton. James Dixon. Emma Dolzalov. Jace Zachary Force. Bonnie Glendenning. Megan Hutton. Christian Knight. Bethany Ruth Lassiter. L.U. Lewis. Stephanie Parker. Kira Webster. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduates who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with honours in Makeup and Hair Design. Faye Monique Felicia Floretta Paris Aldridge. Mia Elcron Page. Iona Theodora Arova. This graduate has also been awarded the Outstanding Contribution to Beauty and Art Direction Award. Sky Banks. This graduate has also been awarded the Creative Impact Award. Yasmin Barker. This graduate has also been awarded the Design Communication Award. Pierce Barnes. This graduate has also been awarded the Creative Visionary Award. Joanna Philippa Barros Picachito. This graduate has also been awarded the Creative Visionary Award. Isabel Berwick. Gemma Nicole Biddlecombe. This graduate has also been awarded the Social Contributor Award. Charlotte Emma Black. Lauren Brophy. This graduate has also been awarded the Outstanding Contribution to the Student Voice Award. Sydney Carter. This graduate has also been awarded the Education Foundation Award. Prawan Sharakrat. This graduate has also been awarded the Outstanding Contribution to Sustainability Award. Tia Chu. Samantha Congdon. Charlotte Megan Connolly. Leon Gregan. Jade Curtis. A's Laditha DaCosta. This graduate has also been awarded the Design Communication Award. Amy Anita Davis. This graduate has also been awarded the Outstanding Contribution to Beauty and Art Direction Award. Laura Dixon. Abigail Dovey. Megan Evans. Mia Festerazi. Elizabeth Fisher. Rachel Flexer. This graduate has also been awarded the Outstanding Contribution to Student Voice Award. Pia Flo Bridalson. This graduate has also been awarded the Outstanding Contribution to Creative Design Practice Award. Linali Gibson. This graduate has also been awarded the Design Communication Award. Georgia Louise Gilmore. This graduate has also been awarded the Design Communication Award. Kalzia Louise Gordon. This graduate has also been awarded the Outstanding Contribution to the Community of Makeup Artistry Award, Shannon Hardesty. This graduate has also been awarded the Design Communication Award, Amelia Harper. Maddie Hawkins Brown. This graduate has also been awarded the Creative Visionary Award, Line Elise Helium Ring. This graduate has also been awarded the Design Communication Award, Lauren Henderson. This graduate has also been awarded the Outstanding Contribution to the Student Voice Award, Charlotte Jane Holland. Olivia Jackson. This graduate has also been awarded the Design Communication Award, Saffron Jacobs. This graduate has also been awarded the Outstanding Contribution to Equality, Diversity and Inclusivity Award, Fionn Jarrett. Aneta Kirkinchova. Phoenix Haley Langridge. This graduate has also been awarded the Outstanding Contribution to Media and the Arts Award, Paige Lansdowne. This graduate has also been awarded the Creative Impact Award, Ines Gatres Leta da Costa. Not bad. Jessica Marks. Cassandra Larissa Mattis. Tahani May. This graduate has also been awarded the Creative Impact Award, Raven Zaria Birch Mackenzie Gell. This graduate has also been awarded the Design Communication Award, Iona Middleton. Macy May Milton. Jessica Mitchell. Megan Newton. This graduate has also been awarded the Leadership Impact Award, Giara Nightingale. Molly Rose Nugent. Olivia Gillian O'Neill. This graduate has also been awarded the Outstanding Contribution to the Community of Makeup Artistry Award, Paniatis Palace. Mia Rose Phillips. Nicola Patricia Razakova. Abby Daniela Rose. Dewani Babariska Shah. This graduate has also been awarded the Outstanding Contribution to the Student Voice Award, Hannah Sinclair. Kimberly Smith. Claudia Solano Sanchez. Martha Stevens. Charlotte Louise Taylor. Andrea Melina Tonko. This graduate has also been awarded the Design Communication Award, Andrea Dayan Tung. This graduate has also been awarded the Outstanding Contribution to the Community of Makeup Artistry Award, Ellie Walters. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduates who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with honours in photography, Shuev Adhikari. This graduate has also been awarded the Rosie Maguire Memorial Prize, James Harry Burness. This graduate has also been awarded the Christian Drain Memorial Prize, Erica Jane Cannon. Andrew Carl Clark. Louise Kerr. Isaac dos Santos Tinco. Abby Ua. Bethan Findlay. Lillian Finnis. Alicia Marie Fivash. Eve Rhiannon Hughes. Emily Last. Georgia Little. Harold Freeth Morgan. George Neto. Lachlan Hamilton Ross. Angela Stevenson. And Shushka Tandon. James Tudge. Jordan Young. Pro-Chancellor, may I present postgraduates who have been awarded the degree of Master of Arts in Creative Direction for Fashion and Beauty. Seaton Gassamea. Georgia Jackson. Camille Cartwright. Chun Hai Lu Yu. Natalie Onofrio. Eleda Tinzaki. Leah Amy Through. Laura Wiegand Smith. Pro-Chancellor, may I present postgraduates who have been awarded the degree of Master of Arts in Critical Creative Practice. Olivia Squires. Pro-Chancellor, may I present postgraduates who have been awarded the degree of Master of Arts in Makeup and Hair Design Futures, Lydia Lucy Ugana. Zoiganyan 1. Anastasia Taylor. Lily Young. Pro-Chancellor, may I present postgraduates who have been awarded the degree of Master of Arts in Visual Communication, Edward Jersey Bolton. Cordelia Cross. Chloe Elwood. Alina Herman. Sadie Hughes. Spencer Jude Jones. Amy Knight. Viola Cruz. Christopher Lee. Bethany Loondon. Connor Candelin McKee. Andrea Filippa Rogesis Loranio. Ashley John Ryle. Christopher Smiley. Lucy Danielle Thompson. Alan Islay Laxmana Timble. Darren Vallington. Anne Katrine Zegan. Pro-Chancellor, this concludes my presentation from the Faculty of Creative Industries, Architecture and Engineering.
Would graduands and diplomands please stand?
By the authority vested in me as Pro-Chancellor of the University, I admit you to your degrees, diplomas and certificates. Congratulations.
Would graduates and diplomates please be seated?
These city walls hold all I've ever known. A once baggy t-shirt to show how much we've grown. But it's time to move on. There is more I need to see. When it's gone, then it's gone. There's so much life in me. I won't be content to live life in the past. I'll never relent, 'cause sometimes life can move so fast. I'll give up the waiting, 'cause it's such a waste of time. Let's stop contemplating, 'cause we have to draw a line in the sand, so we can try to make the climb. Hold my heart in my hands, 'cause feeling's not a crime. My life I will spend doing the things I dreamed I would. Hold on to the end, being the things I knew I should.
Being doubted my whole life
Left a mark you'll never know.
So come and watch me spin,
But not out of control. But it's time
'cause it's time
to move on.
to move on.
'Cause we only get one chance. When it's gone,
When it's gone,
then it's gone.
then it's gone.
And we won't pay in advance. But it's time to move on. And I know I won't forget. When it's gone, then it's gone. And I know I won't regret.
I call upon the Pro-Chancellor to confer the award of Emeritus Chancellor on Lord West, to be presented by Phil Cotton.
Admiral the Right Honourable Lord West of Spithead for the award of Emeritus Chancellor of the University. Lord West became Solent's first Chancellor in 2006, and as Chancellor he presided over the university's formal functions, the most important being the graduation ceremonies. Lord West served in this role for 12 years and presided over 70 graduation ceremonies. Over the years he has talked to many graduates as they crossed the stage, and was greeted in many, many different ways, from hello sir, all right mate. The most memorable has to be the very last ceremony when he was dressed as babe. As Chancellor, he also represented the university nationally and internationally, and was one of the most prominent ambassadors, along with the Vice-Chancellor and the Chairman of the Board of Governors. Former First Sea Lord and Chief of Naval Staff, Lord West also served as Parliamentary Under-Secretary at the Home Office and has numerous awards, including a Distinguished Service Cross for gallantry in the Falklands War and Knight Grand Cross of the Order of the Bath. Born in 1948, Admiral Lord West joined the Navy in 1965. He spent most of his naval career at sea, serving on 14 different ships and commanding 3 of them. In 1980, he took command of the frigate HMS Ardent, taking her south to the Falkland Islands in 1982, where she was sunk during the successful recapture of the islands. He was subsequently awarded the Distinguished Service Cross for his part in the action, and he led the Victory Parade through the City of London. He held several appointments in the Ministry of Defence, in the plans, programmes and policy areas, plus 3 years as Head of Naval Intelligence and 3 years as Chief of Defence Intelligence covering the Kosovo War. Promoted to Admiral in November 2000, he became Commander-in-Chief Fleet, NATO Commander-in-Chief East Atlantic, and NATO Commander Allied Naval Forces North. He became First Sea Lord in September 2002 and the first and principal aide-de-camp to HM the Queen. He inspired and organised the Trafalgar Bicentennial Year. He retired as First Sea Lord on the 7th of February 2006, becoming Chancellor of Solent University in the same year. He advised both Conservatives and Labour on defence and foreign policy before, in July 2007, being asked by Gordon Brown to join the government as one of the GOATs, that is the government of all talents, responsible for national security and counter-terrorism, as well as cyber and Olympic security. Lord West was made a Knight Commander of the Order of the Bath in 2000, Knight Grand Cross in 2004, and a Privy Councillor in 2010. He left government in 2010 and stepped down as Chancellor of the University in 2018. In recognition of this dedication and commitment to the University, by the authority vested in me as Pro-Chancellor of the University, I admit you to the award of Emeritus Chancellor.
Well, Vice-Chancellor, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, it's wonderful to be back at Solent University, and particularly on this very, very special day. You do me a huge honour awarding me an Emeritus Chancellorship. I suppose you're thinking, hearing that great list of things, that if you're an old bastard like me, all these things come along anyway. So I have got quite a lot of awards, I have to say, of this and that, but this is pretty important to me. I have a great love of this university, which I think has done some amazing things. And it is a special day, of course, for those of you receiving your degrees. It was a delight for me, as it was in over 70 graduation ceremonies. Those of you that are appalling think I did 70 of these, to see you full of pride, walking up to accept your awards. And it's a fashion show in itself, which is rather nice. Now, when I used to do this, I did it slightly differently. I used to talk. You'll be very glad, those of you who are sitting listening to what's going on, I used to talk to every single person who came up on stage. This was quite good fun at times, because it's quite nerve-wracking for someone coming up to the stage and finding they're talking to some sort of old goat like me in the middle of the stage. And I had some lovely incidents. For example, quite a lot of the young ladies wore very high heels and clearly were not quite used to wearing them every day. And one young lady launched herself off and she gained speed, rather like Usain Bolt, as she headed towards me, and it was quite an interesting sort of collision, I have to say. And then on another occasion, I was very, very mean, because I always talk to them, as I say, and I said to one young lady, had she found the course of financial struggle for her and her family? And she said, yes, it's been extremely difficult, you know, making do and this. And I said, well, maybe if you hadn't brought the Christian Louboutin shoes you're wearing, it might have been a little bit easier. So I had fun to be able to do things like that. Now, you have wonderful opportunities ahead of you, even though the world might seem a little bit shambolic at the moment. I have this feeling that maybe I shouldn't have retired as Chancellor, because since when I did, we've had Brexit, a global pandemic, war in Europe, dramatic inflation, and the fall of a Prime Minister. And whether that's cause and effect, I don't know, but my goodness me, it's been a busy time. But the lesson I would draw from all of that is that prediction is a mug's game. You've got to keep all your options open, and you've got to have the skills and your training in your back pocket, because they will help you do that. And I think one important thing always, and I've always said this, is a sense of humour. I remember on one occasion I was going to a children's hospital, and the paediatric section there, the natal section, and there was a very, very efficient matron, and there were these tallies everywhere saying, remember, the first 5 minutes of life are the most dangerous. Well, I think some ex-student from this university had obviously been there, because scribbled on one of them was, the last 5 are pretty iffy as well. Anyway, and of course the students here did grasp that. I was speaking on one occasion to a large number of students from here, talking about leadership, and I, as I say, I feel that a sense of humour is important, and I said to them in a rhetorical question, where would we be without a sense of humour? And this disembodied voice from the back of the hall shouted, Portsmouth. So I realised they got the gist of it all. But despite all these dramas that are going on, British life goes on. Our graduation has proceeded. Wimbledon was unaffected. The summer holidays beckon, albeit we've got no flights. And the university and your amazing tutors have prepared you very well for the future. You have the knowledge and the tool set to do well, and you've got to be ready to throw yourself into life and work. With your Southampton Solent University training and the right attitude, you can achieve actually anything. And I know you will. I constantly meet up with old alumni, filling key jobs in the creative industries and elsewhere. I was talking to Richard Quinn, who you'll know all about, the fashion students, and he had someone working for him who was from this university, which I thought was wonderful. And there's just one message I suppose I would give, and that is that with the fall of our Prime Minister, it's a reminder of the absolute need for probity. In other words, strong moral principles, honesty and decency. And I'm sure the university has bred that into you, but in business and in life, that behaviour is crucial. And I think what's just happened shows us that. Now, there will be days when everything will go wrong. I have to say, ordering abandoned ship in the Falklands, amazingly 40 years ago this year, with 22 of my boys dead, 90 of them injured, was a very low point for me. But one's got to bounce back. You've got to step back, come back from these things, and you'll have reverses in your lives, and you've got to step back from them, because the ability to do that actually is the mark of a successful person. And yes, it'll scar you, yes, it'll mould you, but you've got to learn from it and move forward. It's very hot, and I'm not going to go on any longer. I'm absolutely honoured to receive this award from such an impressive and vibrant university. There's no doubt that in my mind, and I see a lot of this in the House of Lords, because there are more university chancellors you can shake a stick at in there, and when we're not comparing symptoms of things like bad legs, which I've got because I played too much rugby and because I'm an old bastard anyway, we are talking about these sorts of things. And there's no doubt that this university has been a trailblazer in establishing courses that prepare students for life in the hard, competitive world. A lot of the courses, beauty courses and fashion courses and things, which I believe are amazingly important because in this country they are huge earners for our nation, are something that sometimes the Russell Group used to look down on. Well, the Russell Group are very stupid. They're meant to be very clever, but they're very stupid if they do that. And I think this university prepares students for life in a hard, competitive world. It's going from strength to strength. I'm absolutely delighted to remain involved as long as I can before I fall off the perch. And I thank you very much indeed, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day.
I call upon Stefania David on behalf of today's graduates to propose a vote of thanks.
Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. As your head of education, I am truly honored to be giving the vote of thanks on behalf of the class of 2020 today. This is the moment that we, as graduates, look back at our time as students and appreciate those who have helped us reach this milestone. I believe there isn't such a thing as a self-made person. In one way or another, we all have people around us that we are here when we needed them the most. And this is why the qualification which you receive today has been a team effort. You, the class of 2020, have had the opportunity to interact with real-life superheroes. I am, of course, referring to the people closest to you, who for the last 3 or more years showed an incredible amount of patience and understanding, but also helped you get through this challenging but enjoyable journey. To these who have supported you, we are grateful. More grateful than you can ever imagine. And although sometimes we might not make it clear, we know that we owe you everything. Once again, thank you all for your support. There are people here that I always said that they probably have the most demanding job on earth. It is on them to shape the mind of future generations, but they also have the duty to do so responsibly. And our academic staff most certainly have. Working tirelessly day and night, even during holidays, they have provided us with well-rounded education, but most importantly, they have made us better individuals. And this is exactly what I wanted to take away from today. You should be proud of what you achieved. I am even more proud of all of you, because I know that this achievement doesn't come easy. But you know that the duty and the responsibility as well-educated individuals to enter society and make it a better place for the less fortunate, for the disadvantaged, and for those who will be looking at you for guidance. Give back to your community. Be good people. This is what matters the most. Everyone with me on stage today is confident that you will go on achieving great things. And trust me when I say that we'll be looking at you for inspiration. Because in the end, we are all looking at a room full of graduates that are work-ready, war-ready, and future-ready.
I call upon the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Karen Stanton, to address the congregation.
Okay, hang on in there, we've nearly finished. Pro-Chancellor, distinguished guests, friends and family, colleagues, and of course, now, officially, graduates and diplomates. Give yourselves a round of applause. I have the wonderful task of thanking you for your part in today's ceremony, of endorsing the Pro-Chancellor's best wishes to you, and then closing the proceedings. Graduates and diplomates, this is a landmark moment in your lives. Your hard work and efforts have finally paid off. You can take enormous pride in the accomplishments you have achieved. As the class of 2022, you are to be congratulated for the perseverance and resilience you have shown in completing your studies during a pandemic. Today is a day to be proud and to shine. This is a day to make memories, celebrate successes, and mark a milestone in your life. I am delighted we are able to come together in person to mark your achievements. As we celebrate your success, I am sure some of us will be remembering those we have lost during the last 3 years and who sadly can't be with us today. Your success and the contribution you will go on to make to society and to your communities will, I am sure, be a fitting memory to them all. This day marks a beginning, not an ending, and it is a time of hope and optimism. Your graduation is the start of the next exciting part of your journey, and what a journey it will be. Your academic qualifications are your passport to a world of exciting opportunity. And I am certain that your energy, innovation, and creativity will serve you well and help you succeed in everything you do. But that's for tomorrow. Today is your day to celebrate and enjoy. And I'm sure this marvelous graduation ceremony in the splendid surroundings of the Southampton Guildhall will not be the only celebration of your success today, but it will be the most memorable, filled with the pride and emotion of a special day. The Guildhall is one of the best-known buildings in the city, a building which has a long history of survival and overcoming adversity. Opened by the Earl of Derby in 1937, the hall played an important role during the Dunkirk evacuation and the Southampton Blitz. The building survived bombs and incendiary devices during the Second World War and stands as a reminder that bad times do come to an end and that through determination, hope, and effort, we can create a better future. Like the Guildhall, you have overcome many challenges. Those challenges have made you stronger, more resilient, and hopefully more caring of others. Naturally, as you progress through your life and your career, you will face other challenges, but you can take comfort from the fact that the education you have received at Solent University and the friends you have made here have prepared you for whatever you may face. Authenticity, a strong sense of purpose, emotional intelligence, hard work, and persistence are the attributes that will serve you well as you go forward. Just as life occasionally throws a curveball, it is important to remember that from time to time, it also brings us unexpected joy and happiness. The Guildhall is also a place of festivity, and in a moment, I'm going to ask you to make as much noise as possible by clapping and cheering the people who have supported you throughout your studies. Let's begin our thanks by recognising the hard work and support of all the staff at the university. Every year, our academic and professional services staff work hard to support our students. Over the last year, they have ensured that we came back from the pandemic and resumed our face-to-face teaching and excellent learning experience and support. I see and hear firsthand every day how dedicated they are as they prepare you for the next chapter. They have been with you every step of the way, and I'm sure you would like to join me in giving them a warm round of applause to thank them for encouraging you to achieve the best. During our graduation ceremony, everything has gone very well. None of you tripped on the stage or fainted with the heat or the excitement of the occasion. Planning for graduation is a huge endeavour to ensure everything runs smoothly. The team behind today have worked tirelessly to ensure today's occasion is special, and they should be congratulated for the impressive way they have handled the event. And I would also like to thank our vocalists, Tom Abercrombie and Juliana Nogueira, and musical composer, Professor Pete Wilson. Let's show our appreciation to everyone involved. But I have saved what I'm sure will be your biggest and loudest thank you to the end. The families, carers, and friends who have supported you throughout your university journey. You know the difference they have made and the moments they have shared along the way. Graduates and diplomates, can I ask you to stand, please, and to face your family and your friends? And now, with the loudest cheer of the day, can I ask you to show your gratitude to your family and your friends? Thank you, graduates. Please be seated. I feel incredibly proud and privileged to share this graduation ceremony with you as Vice-Chancellor of Solent University. It's amazing to think that in the future, when people ask you, what did you do during the pandemic, you can say, I completed my qualifications. And I know many of you can say even more than that, because you cared for other people, volunteered, and helped your local community. You, the Solent class of 2022, are an amazing university cohort, characterized by your determination, hard work, and can-do attitude. In that time, you have shown an incredible capacity to learn, to grow, and to change. You have made your possibilities into realities, and whilst you have been growing and changing individually, the world has been changing around you too. The pandemic and recent world events have had a huge impact on all of our lives. As a result, the world has changed significantly, and life is more uncertain than ever. Inequalities in society, global conflicts, and the climate change emergency threaten us all. We cannot predict what new challenges we will face over the coming years as we renegotiate our relationship with technology and seek to create a greener and fairer world. All of this makes it hard to predict what is to come, but your achievements demonstrate your strength and courage. Amidst all the uncertainty, being here with you today, I feel hopeful and optimistic because you are the future. You have the power to shape the future for yourself and the communities that you belong to. You have shown in so many ways throughout your time with us that you want to make a positive change in the world. I hope we have shown you that you possess the qualities to do that. The attitudes and the actions you take as you step out from here will shape not only your own lives, but the lives of those around you. So, do the right thing. You are talented, creative, and inspiring. It is to you to whom we look to help us build a better future. As we place our trust in you, we know that you will take on this responsibility not as a burden to be carried, but as an opportunity to show the world that you can achieve. And I leave you with a final quote for today. It is also from Nelson Mandela. There is no passion to be found in playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. We look forward to seeing you. Seize the day, carpe diem, and we won't forget you, for you are our bright future. And as you leave us today, you go with our warmest congratulations and very best wishes for the exciting times that lie ahead. Stay in contact with us and with each other, for together we can achieve so much more. By the authority vested in me as Vice-Chancellor of the University, I now declare this ceremony closed. I wish everyone a bright and positive tomorrow. Thank you very much.